and gentlemen, welcome to the LG ULTRAGEAR TEC Gauntlet Season 4 interview session. And this time, we have Team Valor. Anyone unaware? It's Buster, Hoax, Pasha Sahil, Bullet, JN, and the coach, Saikovsky. How you guys been?
All good, all good.
All good, all good.
Alright. So, we'll get started with a little bit of serious talk, We'll get started with about the team, we'll get started with about the players and whatnot. Then, we'll head a little down the nonchalant street, okay? So, you guys, in case somebody is new to Valorant, these guys are new to tactical FPS. You guys have been playing around in the Indian scene for quite a while. You guys have played against each other, you guys have played with each other, you guys have played under different banners. So, how did this team come to be?
Actually, we were Rebels Gaming before, and two of our players decided to step down. We decided to stick, me, Buster, and Strokey. So we tried a couple of different players, but things didn't go well with us, with them. So finally, we came across Bullet, Hoax, and Jane, and Pasha as well, because we knew Pasha from CS:GO days. So finally, we put together this lineup. We approached Hoax and Jane, and I think it's working very well for us now.
Amazing. You know, I think you guys have been on a decent run. It's been a bumpy road, right? It's
Mm.
also been a team where you guys are trying to find your identity. So, in terms of finding your identity, how did you guys decide which roles you guys will fulfill on, the maps and whatnot?
एक्चुअली स्टार्टिंग में हम लोग ने भी थोड़ा स्ट्रगल किया कि कौन क्या रोल खेलने वाला है करके, बट बाद में धीरे-धीरे प्रैक्टिस करके फिक्स किया कि कौन कैसा एडजस्ट हो रहा है, कॉल्स क्या है, गेम में मतलब कैसा खेलना है। तो उसके हिसाब से हम लोग ने फिर रोल्स भी एडजस्ट किया। फर्स्ट में ड्यूलिस्ट खेलता था, फिर बाद में अभी सेंटिनल खेलना चालू किया। तो बुलेट भी एक्चुअली हम लोग की टीम
जेट
में 4 जेट
हाँ,
प्लेयर्स हैं।
वही।
पाशा ऑल्सो यूज्ड टू प्ले जेट, 3 जेट प्लेयर्स। पाशा, बुलेट और जेएन तीनों भी जेट प्लेयर्स हैं। तो
Hmm.
फिर हम लोग ने डिसाइड किया कि सेकेंडरी एजेंट क्या है, कौन अच्छा खेल सकता है, फिर
Okay.
धीरे-धीरे वर्क कर रहा था वो।
Huh, I mean, for sure, it's a slow process, right? It's
हुँ,
only something you find through trial and error, and that takes time. That takes the willingness to fail. It takes the willingness to try something, and it might not work. So it's a trial and error process. I feel like it's been going pretty decent for you guys. This is a question I have for Saikovsky in specific. We've seen a lot of teams in India starting to opt for the coaches, right? So, you being one of the coach, how do you feel like you're being the difference maker both inside and outside the game? Because it's a little bit of prep you need to do before, and you also need to execute it.
Yeah, exactly. Prep work, I think you need experience for prep work, and I think our players are experienced enough, so they don't need a coach for doing prep work. But still, I chip in some points here and there. And during a match, when you're playing a game and when you're observing a game, it's a total different mindset. Like in game, you are pressured. You're under pressure. You have your clutches to make. You have to get kills. You have to use your utility, give comps, and while sitting on the coach slot, it's easier to observe and it's easier to have an open mind and look at the game how it is played from our team and the opponents as well. So I think that's a very it's very important to have a coach during a match, because coach can observe, coach can see things what players cannot see. Like players cannot be focused on reading other teams gameplay, or what certain agent is doing, what is their combo, how does they get into a site. So that helps.
Yeah.
Like during a timeout, I can tell them, like, they are doing this during a execute, they are using these utilities, they are flashing here, their recon is here, their drone is from pathing of the drone is from short. So it helps.
Yeah, I think we had a discussion about how we changed the compositions to see which works the best. And that's a process which goes through trial and error, right? Is there any tips that you could give to newer teams who go through that grind? Because it's not an easy one without a doubt.
Play the agents you prefer. Like I prefer support because I have a good map awareness. So let's say जेएन डैश कर रहा है कहीं, तो मेरे को जेएन के बोलने से पहले मुझे पता लगता है कि वो ए पे जाने वाला है, तो लेफ्ट साइड स्टन देना है, राइट स्टन देना है, फ्लैश देना है। सेम गोस
Yeah.
फॉर पाशा। पाशा भी एस्ट्रा खेलता है, तो उन्हें भी पता है कि अगर हम ए साइड एग्जैक्ट कर रहे हैं तो मतलब ये
Yes,
ऐसी चीज़ है जो कॉम्स करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती जिनमें, कि पाशा
yeah,
खुद से ही हेवन स्मोक कर देंगे।
yes,
तो जो प्लेयर जो रोल में ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल है उसमें ही खेलो। जैसे बस्टर है, अब बस्टर ड्यूलिस्ट भी खेलता है और किलजॉय भी खेलता है।
He's a mix.
पर अब बस्टर को हमने किलजॉय दिया, बट वो किलजॉय ड्यूलिस्ट जैसा खेलता है अब। तो वही
Yeah.
जो रोल पे ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल है वही खेलो बस।
Yes.
All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. In terms of the teams you learn from, both domestically and internationally, which one do you feel like you eye the most? Which one do you feel like you envy the most?
There is no such team that we, envy the most. We just watch all matches and we take, feedback from all the matches. If there is something new we can learn, we learn from them, from all the matches. There is no such team we envy. That, you know.
Right. I mean, great mentality to have.
Yeah.
But we've talked about the serious stuff. We've talked about what business is. Now let's just go on to the fun part, okay? So we're gonna
Yeah.
play a small game amongst all of us. So I want one of you guys to answer the first teammate that comes to your mind based on the question I give. So whoever you feel is apt for that, you name them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's start. Question one: Who annoys the team the most?
Sappy.
Sappy,
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky, Sappy.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait. We need to know why.
Yeah.
They're just complaining, I guess.
Oh, bhai. All right. Okay, next question. Who's most likely to be late for a scrim?
Pasha.
Pasha.
100%.
100%.
200. 200%.
Not just late, super late.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the third. Who is the most calm in a difficult situation?
Buster.
Most calm.
Folks.
No, Buster.
Buster
Buster
or
and Hoax
me,
both
Yeah,
are
Buster or Hooks.
Hmm.
Hmm.
ठीक है. All right. Who's the most vocal teammate in a match?
Buster.
Buster.
Buster and
Yes.
Oaks.
हाँ.
Buster, especially when he's
Actually,
tagging.
हाँ एक्चुअली
Yes.
मतलब कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि सब बात कर रहे हैं, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि ठीक है
No one's calm.
कोई बात नहीं कर रहा
अगर
तो मैं और होक्स कर लेते हैं ऐसा.
अगर बस्टर टॉप रैक कर रहा है तो बस्टर पूरी टीम की बात कर लेता है अकेले।
Yes.
Wow. Solo carry there also. Nice. I like it. Which teammate has the funniest comms? Because I think that their teammate
Bullet.
ये बुलेट
Bullet.
बुलेट
Bullet.
बुलेट।
बुलेट
Bullet.
का
something like that.
कॉल्स कभी कभी बुलेट के ऐसे थोड़े हम लोग ऐसा
हाँ।
बोलते हैं, सूर देता है वो.
टीम है.
हाँ।
ए इधर आया. थोड़ा
Wow.
लंबा ऐसा बोलता है कुछ.
Boys, if you're going to be playing on Mumbai server, learn from the
Yeah.
best and don't do that, please. Doesn't matter where you're from, it matters on what you do. Okay, let's go to the last question. Who's the most likely to tilt?
Strokey.
Tilt.
Strokey.
No. Not tilt. Actually, no one tilts in our team.
टिल्ट हाँ
actually.
टिल्ट कोई
Yeah.
होता ही नहीं हम
No
लोग
one
में
tilts.
ज्यादा जल्दी.
They are laughing even if we are winning, and they are laughing even if we are losing. So I don't think so.
I mean,
Anyone tilts.
we get disappointed, but we move on to the next round.
Yes. There is no point in tilting because you still have the match to
Yeah,
play.
no one. I don't think so. Anyone tilts.
If you tilt, you basically given up on the match.
Yeah, I just wish that one of our content team just clips that and posts that out in the Facebook groups and whatever, so that everybody learns from what good you guys have to offer. And you know what? It's been a fun session, man. I've enjoyed this. What do you guys feel? How do you guys? So before we end things, we've had our serious talk. We've had our fun. What do you guys foresee to be in your 2022 season? How do you envision this going?
मेरे हिसाब से तो स्टिक करके थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और अच्छा परफॉर्म करेंगे, अच्छे टीम्स को टफ
Yeah.
देंगे. ऐसी एशिया में भी परफॉर्म करने का प्लान है. सिलेक्ट होके
Especially
इंडिया रिप्रेजेंट करना है.
और
ये सब
हमने
प्लान्स
अभी
है.
इतनी ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस भी नहीं करी है, मतलब मैंने तो टीम
1
रिसेंटली
month.
ज्वाइन करी है
1
और
month
उसके
हुआ.
बाद भी 1 मंथ भी barely हुआ है, मतलब बीच में बस्टर बीमार पड़ गया था, तो
Yeah.
वही प्रैक्टिस हमने ज्यादा नहीं करी है. वी प्ले राइट नाउ ऑन द फ्लाई.
Yeah.
जो भी कॉल होती है मिड राउंड सब अपने एक्सपीरियंस से करते हैं, तो प्रॉपर प्रैक्टिस के बाद इंडिया में वी एम फॉर टॉप 3 राइट
At
नाउ.
least.
Okay,
At
I
least.
mean, very realistic goal. I think you guys are in the realms to achieve it, and I really hope you guys do. It's it's been amazing. You guys seem like a really nice team to be part of, and I hope you guys keep the same vibe going, man. It's gonna be a tough year, but it's gonna be a good year, hopefully. And
Yeah.
wish you guys all the best. Not only do you have the gauntlet to prove yourself, but you also have a lot of more tournaments coming in from TEC as well, which you will play against SCA teams. You will play against a lot of tough opposition. So yeah, hope you guys do the best, and I think this is time to bid farewell. Any final message before we're done with this interview segment? Any nice special shout outs or, yeah, anything of that sorts?
Just one. I have one request. I mentioned it on CA stream as well.
Okay.
Stop categorizing teams into tiers. Tier 1 team, tier 2 team, tier 3 team. There is nothing such as tier 1 team or tier 2 team. Any team can defeat anyone in Indian scene on their best day. So please, all the casters, if you're listening to this, stop categorizing teams in tiers.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think it's been an amazing session. I think there's one thing we learned from Team Valor, right? If there's one thing in life, you need to be like Bear Grylls, where you need to improvise, adapt, and overcome. I hope you guys do too as well.
Yes.
So see you guys later. Good night. Take care. It's been
Thank you.
amazing.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you for
Our
having
pleasure.
us.